Something. Unacceptable. If you're gonna ask me about the room, don't ask. Oh my god. Tonight was unacceptable. Not only did the Leafs lose this game, they lose 7 straight games. 7 straight games in a row. Embarrassing, isn't it? I just can't believe it. Oh boy, I just can't believe it. Could be worse though. I don't care. It got worse. It could have been worse, me. Don't give me that crap. Ugh. It's the same thing that happened again. Losing 6 straight was bad. 7 was twice as bad. Leafs lose 5-2 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. 5-2. There's no pauses about this game. This game was an absolute atrocity tonight. Not only because they were playing against a good Tampa Bay Lightning team, don't get me wrong. The Tampa Bay was great. Unlike those Florida Panthers, the Florida frauds, I would say. Panthers, frauds. The Lightning, the better Florida team. And lo and behold, guess what? Guess what the Tampa Bay acquired in yesterday's deadline? Sorry, let me just close it down. Guess who? Leafs killer, Corey Perry. Mr. Perry. Oh, God. How in the world are we supposed to deal with Corey Perry? Really? Not only did the Leafs lose to Tampa Bay 5-2, they lose the final game of the Battle of Ontario. So now, instead, Leafs won the Battle of Ontario last... Damn it. The Battle of Blue and White. Leafs won the Battle of Blue and White last season. This season, they lost the Battle of Blue and White. Great. And this might be the last time talking about the Battle of Blue and White. That's what I'm looking at this point. This game was completely embarrassing and ultimately disgusting. Where do I begin with this game? All right, let's go to the game. You start Anthony Stolarz for the Leafs. Andrei Vasilevsky starts in net for Tampa Bay. And things were looking promising because Leafs get on the board first by Matias Maccelli. He goes on a 3-game goal streak. I'm like, that's neat. Neato. Love that goal. And everything comes crashing down in the blink of an eye. So first, Lightning not only scored 1 goal, they scored 4 goals. First one came off of Ryan McDonough, who scored to tie the game up at 1. Couldn't even see... It's deflected off of Jake McCabe's stick. Then Jake Gensel scores. I don't know how and I don't know why that just happened. Jake Gensel scores. And the Lightning take a 2-1 lead. And then Leafs take a stupid power... Oh boy. It got worse. It got really worse. Corey Perry. The Leafs killer and number 1 public enemy, Corey Perry. And he scores and the Lightning take a 3-1 lead by Corey Perry. Are you kidding me? And then the Leafs take a stupid penalty and Oliver Bjorkstrand scores. It is 4-1 Lightning. And it didn't go, and it went 4-1 the entire way until the 5-minute mark. They pull the empty netter by Craig Berube. Pulls the empty netter. No, I didn't mean that. Pulls Stolarz off of the net. No, not that one. Damn it, my English is so screwed. Great. So, what am I saying? Because my grammar is so bad. Berube pulls Stolarz. And lo and behold, Jake Gensel scores. And Nikita Kucherov gets his 100-point season. Unbelievable. I mean, yeah, Nick Robertson scored, but woof, who cares? That was a joke. The game was over. For God's sakes, dude, this team is a literal nightmare right now. Like an absolute disaster. If you're telling me that this team can't win games, they can't win games because of their incapability. Their mentality is screwed. Not only did this team lost, they've now just fall apart. Not to mention, right before the deadline, right during the deadline before this game, yesterday, before I get any further notice, some worse things happened. Brad Treliving was nowhere to be seen at the deadline, and guess who they trade away? He trades Bobby McMahon to the Seattle Kraken for a draft pick. You trade Scott Laughton to the Los Angeles Kings for a draft pick. And lo and behold, guess what? Scott Laughton scores his first goal as a King. What a joke. Now this is embarrassing. Not only did the Leafs lose this game, they lost 7 games in a row. But it's good because you want the first overall pick. You don't want the pick going to the Bruins. Do I look like I care? No, I don't. It's not funny. As a huge Leaf fan, I want the team to win. But now we're going on a downfall. That's a joke. So now the Leafs have lost. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7. 7 straight losses tonight. Leafs lose to the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's the post-Olympics, so you're going to get Olympic fatigue. Then the Leafs get destroyed by the Florida Panthers. They get destroyed by the Florida Frauds. 5-1. Then the Leafs get absolutely destroyed by your little brother, the Ottawa Senators. And then the Leafs lose in the shootout to the Philadelphia Propellers. The Philadelphia Flyers. And hold on, it gets worse. Leafs lose to the New Jersey Devils in the shootout when the Leafs were up 3-2. And then you give the Rangers a win in regulation. 6-2. 6 losses in a row. Who got killed by New Jersey today? By Jack Hughes, who's not an American hero. He's a... Now we lose to Tampa Bay 5-2. That's embarrassing. That is a straight-out monstrosity of a game. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been supporting this team since 2019, and never again. This team is terrible. I don't deserve to see this team lose like this. But you gotta have one bad season. I don't care. I want them to be good. But now they're playing like crap. So now with the goals, let me do my math quickly. This is embarrassing. So the Leafs give up 4 goals. I think it was, I don't even care anymore. I think it was 4 goals in 4 plus 5. Okay, in the back-to-back in Florida. 5 against Ottawa, 3 in the shootout, 4 in the shootout, 6, 7. No 6-7 jokes, please. So if I do my calculations correctly, Leafs gave up 34. It's mirrored anyway. 34 goals in the last 7 games, which is a joke, a monstrosity. It's just embarrassing. This is just a joke that the team has just fallen apart. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And now I'm upset. Not only did the Leafs lose, but the Bruins won today, this afternoon. Sabres won against the Predators. And they're on a 6-game win streak. And the Habs won over the Kings. Are you freaking kidding me? It's a joke. And now my Saturday is ruined. Because the Leafs lost and the bad teams keep winning. Wow. What a joke. I'm so embarrassed. It's completely frustrating. Like what happened to when the team was good? They had passion, power, grit, drive, determination. This season, nowhere to be seen. Unbelievable. And not to mention, the biggest insult tonight against the Lightning. Oh yeah, the Lightning got away with a penalty shot where a penalty shot should have been called. Toronto would have gone a penalty shot, but no, it was a trip because of the refs being the refs. What a joke. I'm not calling out Lightning. The Lightning saying they're a bad team. They're good. They're fighting for first place, but now they've lost. I think coming into this season, I think they might have a chance to win. I don't care, but that is a joke tonight. Absolute joke. I am embarrassed. I'm disgusted. This team is completely baffling to watch. So frustrating. So now they go to Montreal and they play against the Canadiens on Tuesday night. I just hope it's not 8 losses or else we could have had or else it's going to be bad. Really bad.